guys. I'm Timmy.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Justin.
We're out of order, and this is Three Old Tech Dudes.
Ooh.
This week we've got...
What do we have here?
No, I love this. It's a keyboard, and it's not mine.
That's true. I first obtained one of these, not this one, but one. No, they're all the same. When I was about 6 or 7 years old, maybe more like 5. I'm gonna say it was 87 or 88. This is a Yamaha Portasound PSS-130, and these could be had at like your local Kmart or Walmart.
Yep.
It doesn't even have so much as an output for a soundboard or something, which is hilarious. That was a thing at the time.
It does take.
It does take a 9-volt input. I used to have one as a kid. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a very 90s sound.
Yeah. So,
Nathan.
go ahead.
The keyboard guy
Nathan
was
can't resist it anymore. He's got to play.
Yeah.
What's the polyphony on it? Yeah.
Dual. Just two.
Two polyphony. Yeah.
Oh.
It's cheapo.
Mine was just one.
Oh, really? Yeah, this will do two.
I had a Casio, but it was one.
Apparently, if you use the sequencer, you can record two and then add another one on it and kind of get three. But
It sounds very Nintendo-y.
a lot of people say that. Yeah. It's a FM square wave.
It's a square wave only, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's only squares.
And it's got a few different tones. So. Like the, let's see what that starts on piano. No, it starts on clarinet, and you get oboe, which really doesn't sound a lot different.
I could swear that was an oboe.
Yeah, I know. Violin, you can get a little of that.
Yeah.
Pretend warble.
I think, is there a way to adjust? I don't think there's a way to adjust the no, you can't adjust which octave it's playing on.
No, not at all. No, it's honestly rather high. I think some of the instruments are a little lower. You know, the strange banjo.
That sounds like a banjo
It's
to
a
me.
bit like a machine gun.
Wow.
I remember the square waves from the 80s.
They all sound the same.
They basically do. But man, when you tell your parents you want a keyboard for your birthday, you get a keyboard. This thing was awesome. You know?
Back where we can see it. Yeah.
So I looked up a little bit about these. Apparently, this came out around 1986. It's kind of an upgrade of a model that basically was the exact same keyboard with different buttons. The PSS-30, I believe, and this is the PSS-130.
Yeah.
And on our DX7 video, somebody commented because I mentioned this keyboard that he could still remember this ridiculous demonstration that it has. Oh, you can change the tempo of it. I always thought it would be ridiculously hard to play this for real on this thing.
Well,
It's very happy sounding.
Very.
it's like going in a room we're in.
And it just goes on forever.
Oh.
Yep. And that's where all the shootings and suicides are.
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
then,
kidding.
then it's got its
That'd
little.
be a heck of a torture device. Tie somebody down and start that and just walk
wouldn't it?
away.
Yeah. It's got all these little, not really beats. Oh, and the good old 16 beat. That's the one I always like to mess with. You know,
The funny thing is,
you
I
just
think
get real
it's-
stupid about it.
Oh, yeah, just insane speed. The funny thing is, I don't think it's actually seating two voice.
Oh, I don't know.
I think as it's playing, it's never hitting more than two voices, even at that point. It
That's
probably
true.
can.
You know, that's true.
I mean, I don't think the demo even did. I had to go back. I could probably go
what if
back
you,
in with
like-
Audacity and like split it up and look at it. Yeah. So it may have a separate two voices for that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, if the demo has that, then the demo could technically be two other voices. See, there's a quirk with a few of these that allow you to actually do more than two. You're having fun, aren't you?
Are we allowed to play that
I'm a
song?
musician. That's probably a copyright hit on YouTube.
Don't play Happy Birthday.
No, it's free now.
Oh, it's free
Oh,
now?
it is now.
Yeah.
Everybody polka.
Speed polka. This is how you have like full contact polka accidents.
80s style.
80s style.
And I think every rhythm has the same two sounds.
It does.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
have.
Except for
it's-
Latin, it has a third one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man.
This thing will run like 2 years on 4C batteries too.
I think the Casio that I had took double A's.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
this,
I think it also had an
you can almost tell
extremely-
the age of something if depending on the batteries. A lot of stuff in the 80s took C.
Yeah. So mine had
Yeah,
little
well, yeah.
LEDs above each note.
Oh, really?
So that
Yeah.
like it would let
Yeah.
you follow along.
You let you follow, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's cool.
So there's it's not on camera, but there's the keyboards over that way, and the big keyboard actually can take batteries,
Oh, cool.
which is really ridiculous because it's literally hammer weighted
Ben
keyboard.
has a Casio that can do that. It's not as big. It's almost
My
like that one.
XWP1 synthesizer can take batteries.
Oh, nice.
Everyone's like, you should, because if because it'll run off power supply. If the power supply gets kicked off, it'll actually switch, and you won't even notice.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, except you got to keep batteries in the thing the whole time.
Right. So the only drawback to this thing is, like we were saying, it's only dual. What is that? Polyphony? Did I say that right?
Dual polyphony. Yeah.
It's only dual polyphony, so you can't
So
play
what
a
that
true
means-
chord. You can play one note, two notes same time, but you cannot play three. You'll just get two of the three when you do that. So, or you can let it, and then it'll play one that's down, which is weird. So,
yeah.
see, it's just getting confused. So.
Yeah, just you're confusing the brain.
Yeah, it has what it calls melody memory, which is basically a sequencer. You can hit
Yeah.
record and then and apparently it keeps the rhythm you last used there, and then you can play it back.
And you were in so close time there.
I adjusted to it when I realized what was happening there. So
So can you play along with that?
that's a good question.
Ooh.
Apparently you can.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they said, is you can cheat the thing because it'll, I don't know, it's
It actually
got
do
enough
more.
circuitry to do that. So.
Yeah.
Neato.
So that's a simple demonstration of the 30-plus-year-old Yamaha Portasound PSS-130.
I love the word porta sound.
Yeah, it didn't take long before there were keyboards in this price range. I think
It's like porta toilet.
Porta toilet doesn't do much. I mean, come on, you can't even plug headphones into the thing.
I know that's actually kind of sad.
Yeah.
Some of them had like
A lot of people modify them and add that.
yeah,
if
you
they
can
don't do anything with it.
You can
hook it into the speaker line.
Right.
Yeah, the 8-bit guy does that. I think I don't know if he has a 130. He has something similar. Anyway, and he's
You know,
got
it pretends it's a big dog. The
Yeah.
text on it, is DX7-like. It's not exactly the same,
Yeah.
but it's
And
got
it
the
has
lines
the
in
has the big Yamaha
It has the
in
ever
the front.
important Yamaha across the back. So,
Yeah, that's
so it looks like
important.
a real,
That's
real
critical.
keyboard.
You know, I kind of want to see this in a keyboard stand, like
Yeah.
all.
we can do
Mess
that.
with
We
people.
can do that if we want to.
Mess with people's heads that way. So
Well, okay. So but here's the funny thing. So Yamaha's released their Reface keyboards,
sure.
and their Reface DX7 is like this big.
Oh wow.
I don't think it's the same polyphony,
That's
but it's pretty
odd.
close. It's like, I don't know, 8 polyphony or something like that. But
Sure.
but it's a full-blown DX7. So it
Right.
will actually do like all the same sounds and everything else, and which they've released a bunch of their early synthesizers in this size, with the mini keys and everything else, which is kind of neat that people are going back to that kind of stuff. But so yeah, I have to go back and edit all this stuff.
Get some good, if
personal torture.
60 frames a second of a dirty old lady's keyboard. I think when I got it, it had stickers on it showing what the notes were. I took those off, but I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
That's absurd
I haven't
for
given it
a.
a real cleaning.
That's absurd for a keyboard like that
Well, I
to
think a
have
lot of people-
stickers.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people.
They're trying to learn with it.
I'm not used,
My,
I'm not used to holding a mic, so hopefully
My,
y'all can
my
hear that.
piano teacher said that those stickers were the devil's plaything.
It sounds about right.
Mine said something similar to that. Yeah, we're testing lavs. We're
Yes.
making
And mine's not arrived. It's coming to the house tomorrow, so I'm using
Somebody was a slacker.
using this great microphone that Nathan was given to review by the company that sells them. You can go check that out on his Citizen Nerd channel. So
Yeah, I'll put that down to there.
Did a pretty darn good
somewhere.
review and work out of this microphone in several situations. So
Yeah, and I just used it actually that last weekend, week before last, week before last, and
what's
beep
going on?
boop. I think it's time to tell you it's done. It went shut off now.
that's odd. I didn't know it did that.
I mean, the power light's still on.
Yeah,
I guess it's just to tell you
it's
that, hey,
it
I'm
can't turn
still on.
because it has a physical power switch.
Yeah,
It can't
That's
turn
kinda
itself
neat.
off.
I guess, yeah, it's like, hey, I'm still on.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean
That is kinda
batteries
cool.
here.
Yeah.
Well, like we just, I had to, well, back to it though, but I had to use that mic actually at a full-blown event, not testing. It was really a live event with
Absolutely.
an actress using it to talk about a film she was in for a crowd of about, I'm going to guess somewhere like 300 or 400 people maybe or more.
Right.
So yeah, and it worked perfectly. So
I used mine like 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't nearly as important sounding as that. It was just a wedding reception.
yeah, this was I was like, okay, do I want to use this or do I want to use a wired mic? And I'm like, no, I'll go ahead and put the wired mic up, but I'm going to use the wireless mic just in case if this dies, I will have the other one. And
Right.
never had a problem. I've changed the battery up before she started, and it worked
There you go.
beautifully well.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the Yamaha PSS-130. Until next time, I'm Timmy.
I'm Justin.
I'm Nathan.
Be sure to check us out on Facebook and our new website at www.threeoldtechdudes.com. You can email us at thedudes@threeoldtechdudes.com.
Or leave
Smash
us a
that like
message.
button.
That's right.
Yep.
Later.
Later.
See ya.
I'm not used to the hand mic thing. We're doing some experiments for our upcoming event, which I probably shouldn't have mentioned because this could come out after that.
That'll be fun.
Cut that
Well.
out. So